I'm blue.
You're blue. Very good.
Mhm.
So what type of body is this? Does it look humanoid?
It's Arcturian body.
Arcturian. Very good. And do you have a gender?
I think I'm female.
Mm-hmm.
Female.
What are your features? How would I be able to tell that you're an Arcturian?
Well, I see my hands.
Mm-hmm. What do
I
they
have
look like?
they're blue, long fingers. I see 3 fingers on
Mm-hmm.
each hand.
Yes.
Smooth skin. I'm wearing white,
Mm-hmm.
like a silvery white long dress.
Mm-hmm.
Um, my feet are blue, but they might be in a shoe. I'm not sure.
Mm-hmm.
I can't really tell, but I have blue feet. And I think I have long blonde hair.
What does your face look like?
My eyes are large.
Mm-hmm.
Mouth is small.
Yes.
Nose is small. The head seems kind of large, and the neck is thin.
Mm-hmm. Very good. This long drapey dress, that silvery white dress, does it represent anything to you?
It's something of distinction,
Mm-hmm.
like a royalty
Mm-hmm.
or some sort.
Very good. So let's find out a little bit about your life, where you live, and what you do. I'm going to count from 1 to 3. When I get to number 3, you'll go to the place in which you live. 1, 2, and 3. What is this
It
place?
um, it looks metal walls. They're
Mm.
smooth and like curved.
Yes.
Um, it's it feels like high tech but homey at the same
Mm-hmm.
time.
What's on the inside of this place?
I see counters, tables.
Mm-hmm.
I see um, I don't know. They're like screens, but they're not screens. They're like projections that are
Mm-hmm.
just holograms.
What do you
But
see in
like
those projections?
I don't know. It's weird. I just see purple coming up from the bottom of the projection. So I don't
Okay.
know
All
what
right.
that is yet. I see
Very good.
white things too. There's white there. It's very neat and clean.
Mm-hmm. And this home, is it on the surface of a place or is it in space? What do you sense?
I look out the window. Oh, I'm like on the top of a cliff or a mountain.
Mm. So as you look out, what does the terrain look like?
Well, I just see like a horizon that's purple and blue
Mm.
horizon. And I just feel like I'm on a cliff. Like it's almost like I can't see the ground, even though I'm
Yes.
on ground.
Mm-hmm.
It's high up. And if I look down, I guess I see trees.
Mm-hmm.
I see maybe other homes down or dwellings of some sort on the
Mm-hmm.
ground.
What shape are these dwellings in?
Kind of like Hershey Kiss shaped.
Okay.
I don't know how to describe it, but metallic.
Like a little cone?
Kind of, but more elaborate
Okay,
and elegant looking than a cone.
nice. Very good. So let's find out a little bit more about you. Do you live alone in this place, or are there others that live with you?
Um, I don't see anyone else in the house.
Okay.
Oh, I have a pet. I have a I want to call it a dog.
Mm-hmm. What is it?
It's furry,
Mm-hmm.
small, like a monkey, like a
Mm-hmm.
and it's got like long, shaggy auburn brown, and it's got a tail, and it's like running around. It's kind of jumping up to greet me.
Wonderful.
It's got a black face.
Do you have a name for it?
Um, Starts with an S. I don't know.
Okay, very good. So let's find out more about what you do there. You had told me before that you felt like some sort of royalty. Is that
Mhm.
still the case?
Like I feel that I'm important, but
Mm-hmm.
it's not that I consider myself important. Like I just consider myself
Yes.
regular, but I guess I have an important duty,
Okay.
job, um, and people look to me to do that job.
Okay. So let's go to that place now where you're doing your job. I'm going to count to three. When I get to number three, you'll be in that moment where people are looking up to you. 1, 2, and 3. Where are you?
Sitting on a chair with arm, maybe a throne.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but I think I'm on a spaceship.
Okay. Tell me about that.
I don't know. I just look and I see all these large, I don't really see people in front of me. I just see like a lot of windows,
Mm-hmm.
like looking out.
Yes. And what is it that you do on this ship?
Like things enter into me as far as like psychically or channeling
Mm-hmm.
energies, information, communication. It like comes in and I just channel.
Mm-hmm. What is coming into you right now?
Okay. I have a lot of things actually.
Mm-hmm.
So I see an Ankan,
Mm-hmm.
I see an Loco. Um, I see something to my right periphery that's all white. Not sure what that is yet.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess I'm seeing it, but I'm just channeling information. I guess I don't know if it's physically going into my body, but it's like coming through my like crown chakra.
Yes.
And it's like I'm just talking and I'm just relaying information, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know who I'm talking to.
Well, if you knew who it is that receives this information, who do you imagine it would be?
Me.
Okay, very good.
Okay.
Very good. So let's find out a little bit more about this communication and
Mhm.
why it is that you need to channel to this entity on Earth. What is it that she needs to know?
It's okay. There's much more to come.
Mm-hmm.
And they're showing me, I guess, a lot of people in front of me, but it's in front of Aaron.
Mm-hmm. Tell me about that. Who are these people and why are they there?
In front of Aaron?
Yes.
Well, they look like me, like Earth humans.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot. They're just sitting in rows. And I'm talking.
Okay. So you're talking through her. Is that it?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Now, has this happened throughout her entire life? Have you been connected to her?
Yes.
So, what do you represent in her life? Are you an aspect of her? Or is she an aspect of you? Or have you made an agreement?
I am her.
Okay. So, what would you consider her?
Aaron is the human aspect on Earth currently.
Okay. And why is it that you chose to come to Earth as Aaron?
To finish a job I was supposed to do.
Mm-hmm. Where did you not finish this job?
Job's been many facets over time.
Mm-hmm.
Last lifetime ended too short.
Mm-hmm.
She was killed
Yes.
before she could reach it. So she came back, and this is to finish it.
Okay. Now, I know that she has experienced a lot of things in which she possibly could have ended her life in this lifetime. Who was assisting her with that? Who was keeping her out of trouble?
The forces of the universe, the collective effort.
Okay.
A
Is she
lot of
A lot.
people, a lot of protection.
A lot of protection. Very good. And I know that there's times when people or forces have tried to take over her. What was the purpose of them trying to take her over?
To control.
Mm-hmm.
To control her.
If they were to control her, how would that affect you?
Like eavesdropping.
Okay.
Eavesdropping and trying to interfere with the natural nature or the information.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So let me ask you a little bit more. You are channeling to Erin. Where are you accessing the information to channel to her? Where does that come from?
The ether, the universe. It's like if one being somewhere wants to talk to Aaron, it goes through me and goes to Aaron.
Okay.
She's very accessible.
Okay. Very good. Very good. All right. So if I were to ask you information to take me to a different lifetime, I'd like to be able to help her heal this soul from times in which she has not been able to accomplish what she came here to do. Would you be able to assist me with that?
No.
Who can help me with that? Does she need to go on her own?
Yes.
Okay, very good. Do you have a name in which I could call you?
Kaisa?
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 Okay. Kaisa, thank you very much. I'd like to get back to you later on in the session. Is that okay?
Yes.
Very good. So I'd like for you to go ahead and just disconnect your energy from her. And I'm going to count backwards from 5 to 1. When I get to number 1, I want you to go to a moment in time in which your soul needs to heal, where you were not able to accomplish what you needed to accomplish. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You're there now. Where are you?
I'm in an awesome apartment.
Mm-hmm. What year is this?
This is the 50s.
Okay. Are you male or female?
Female.
Mm-hmm. Tell me about yourself in your apartment.
I feel like it's very 50s.
Mm-hmm.
I see like wallpaper that's like green metallic wallpaper foil.
Mm-hmm.
I see gold furniture.
Mm-hmm.
See a big TV.
Mm-hmm.
This is like maybe like a 1-bedroom apartment, maybe.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
I have a cat.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go out the window.
How old are you?
Oh, can't be too old. I'm an adult.
Mm-hmm.
20s, 30s.
Okay. What's outside your window? You were just going to look out.
I see snow. I see brick. It's a city.
Yes.
And I'm I'm higher up, I'm not on the first floor, I can see. So, Chicago. I'm in Chicago.
You're in Chicago.
Mhm.
In an awesome apartment. Do you live by yourself with the cat?
Yeah, I think so.
Mm-hmm. What do you call yourself there?
Ava.
Mm-hmm. Very good. Ava, let's find out a little bit about you. I'm going to count from 1 to 3. When I get to number 3, you'll advance to when something very important is happening in your life. Something that really impacts you. 1, 2, and 3. What's happening?
I feel like I'm on the edge of a building.
Mm-hmm.
Outside.
Yes. Are you by yourself or is there someone with you?
I'm by myself.
Mm-hmm.
Scared.
What are you doing? What
I'm
are you
scared.
doing there?
I feel like I want to jump.
Mm-hmm. Yes. What do you feel when you feel this feeling of wanting to jump?
Very, very sad.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Are you much older?
No.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe the same age range, maybe.
Yes.
I'm an adult.
Yes. So what happens next?
I go back in. I don't do it.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel relieved.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Tell me more.
And I see myself sitting on my couch in my apartment and my head in my hands, and I guess I'm crying.
Yes.
And it just feels, I feel very, it just feels so dense here.
Yes.
I feel
Tell me.
very alone and misunderstood and not just very disconnected in a way too.
Yes. So when you feel this feeling of being dense and alone and misunderstood, how is all that now affecting you in the life as Aaron? What does that make you do?
Makes me just have a hard time here. I just kind of feel the density of Earth very, very strongly.
And when you feel that density, what does that prevent you from doing in the life as Aaron?
I'm finding the joy. The joy that can be found here, but it feels out of reach for me in many ways.
Very good. So I'm going to count from 1 to 3. When I get to number 3, you'll advance in that life when something else happens. 1, 2, and 3. Where are you?
I'm rushing. I'm rushing. I have a coat on. I have some bags in my hands. I'm locking the door and I'm rushing. And something, I feel like I'm being pushed. And I trip and I fall downstairs. And I can't catch myself because I got stuff in my hands.
What happens next?
I break my neck.
What happens when you break your neck?
I can't move.
What happens next?
And I breathe a little. I can see the floor as I'm laying on the floor because like my neck is on its side.
Notice
And
what side of your head has been hit. Was it the left or the right?
this side. That side.
What
And
happens next?
I die.
So listen carefully. I'm going to count from 3 to 1. When I get to number 1, you will go back to that life of Ava. But this time you're going to experience everything fully so that you can feel where all of this happened, how it happened. 3, 2, and 1. How does this all begin?
A life with many attacks. Spiritual attacks. They don't like me because I can see them.
Yes. And what is it that you do with that gift that you're being attacked?
I tell them to back off. I know they're there. They don't like that I can see them. They don't like that I guess I stand up to them.
Yes.
They're not used to people seeing them. And, they mess with me, I probably seem a bit weird to people, outsiders, because my experience of life on Earth is just different. Weird.
Yes.
It's really weird.
What is it that you do that's so different from others, besides seeing these spiritual entities?
I think I'm a phone operator or a secretary. I work at an office or a desk. I don't my job is normal. I
Mm-hmm.
don't, but my life is not normal. It's like I'm living a life that people see, and then another life.
Mm-hmm.
Just,
A dual life.
but one's in my mind and one's in the real life.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
I'm not doing two different things like that. Not a
Mm-hmm.
double life like that. I'm, I just feel like I'm constantly under attack. I'm constantly trying to fight this unseen stuff off. And they don't like that I can do this. And I don't
Okay.
really know what I'm doing, but they don't like that I can just see them.
Mm-hmm. Is there any type of ritual or anything that you do in order to fight them? Or do you just stand up to them?
I just stand up to them, but I'm seeing tarot cards. So maybe I read tarot cards.
Okay.
I see tarot cards. But I also channeled. I also was getting information
Mm-hmm.
without the cards.
Okay.
Um, and they've been following me for a while. It's like they're hangers-ons
Mm-hmm.
that just
All
like
right.
to mess with me.
Okay. So advance a little bit forward where something happens.
They're messing with me in my sleep,
Mm-hmm. What do they do to you in your sleep?
touch me, push me,
Mm-hmm.
and I can see them. And I shout at them to go away.
Mm-hmm.
And just the power of my mind or the intention to push them away. And sometimes it works,
Yes.
but sometimes they gang up on me.
Very good. So I'd like for you to close that scene, and I want you to now go to right before you were at the edge of that apartment. But this time you're going to understand what led you there. 1, 2, and 3. You're there now.
Something's very angry at me. I'm. It wants me dead.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't like what I'm doing. It's not nice. It's not.
Yes.
It's not a benevolent.
Mm-hmm. What happens next?
It's trying to make me to jump,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm. I guess I push past its trying to override my interactions or it's my emotions or my
Mm-hmm.
volition.
Yes.
And I guess I feel just really upset that I know what it is, but I don't know what it is that's affecting me. And it's like, I can't get rid of it.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And it's mad at me that I keep thwarting it or getting past it or getting it away. It's like I'm difficult. I'm difficult to take down because I can see it and I know what it is and I can protect myself pretty good and I can push it away.
Mm-hmm. Very good.
And so it has to try really hard
Yes.
to hurt me.
Okay.
Because they don't want me to progress. They do not want me to progress.
What would happen if you were to progress?
There'd be a lot more light in the world.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Very good. So let's close that scene. And let's go to the day of your death before you got to those stairs. And this time you're going to experience everything with a lot more detail. I'm going to count to 3. You'll be there. 1, 2, and 3. What's happening?
just in a hurry. I don't know where I'm going. I work maybe
Yes.
work. I'm like running late,
Yes.
and I have a coat on. So it's cold, I guess, and I'm rushing, and I have bags in my hands, and I'm rushing, and I'm locking the door, and I'm like, I gotta go, I gotta hurry up, and I just get to the edge of the stairs to go down the stairs to get. I have to go down a few flights of stairs.
So slow it down now so that you can sense everything around you.
I'm just frazzled. I'm just really frazzled, but I'm not thinking about anything else because I'm distracted and frazzled that I'm late.
Okay.
And something pushes me.
As you are being pushed, I want you to turn around and see what it is. I want you to look at it in its eyes.
It's a black entity with deep brown eyes. It's the same one that wanted me to jump.
But this time, as you're in that moment, as you're in this freeze frame moment, you can recognize how long this entity has been in your lives, all of your lives.
Many lives. It doesn't like what I'm doing.
Do you have a contract with this being?
I used to.
What happened?
I think I cut it in this lifetime.
Okay. Very good. So we're going to go ahead with the fall. Continue.
I just feel scrambled. Like my feet, I can't get my feet feel like, I don't know, like on oil slick or something. Like I just can't even get footing, and I can't grab onto anything because my hands are full and I'm just scrambling. I'm just scrambling, and it caught me off guard. It just got me when it saw a second that I could. And I fall, I bounce, I see star. I mean, it's like, oh my God, I'm just hitting the whole brunt of the stairs with my head and neck. And I land, and my neck is broken, and I don't think I can move. And I see myself laying on the stairs. My neck's at a weird angle, my legs at a weird angle, and I can see, and I just leave, and I die.
All right. So now that your soul has left that body, I want you to just take a moment and talk to all of those entities, especially the one that pushed you. But this time you're not going to hold back. You're going to tell them exactly how you feel.
You can't stop me. I'm more powerful than you are. I can't stop what's coming to you.
And I want you to demand that they give you back all any energy they've taken from you.
Give me back any energy you've taken from me.
Take it back. Open your arms and just take it. It's yours. Fill yourself back up with that power, that confidence, that knowing, that perfect connection. Take it all back. And now that you have all that power back, I want you to look at that lifetime and tell me, what was the purpose of living that one?
To experience defeat, so it won't happen in this lifetime.
Very good. So now that you have all of that energy back, I want you to go ahead and repair your neck. I want you to go down there and just repair it. so that you're whole again. And as you look at this lifetime, what was the most difficult moment of this lifetime that you just lived?
Fighting a battle I felt I couldn't win.
Good, good. So I'd like for you to now take that body that's whole, that soul, and I want you to take her into the light, knowing that with the death of that body, that experience is over. And now that that experience is over, it no longer affects this soul and spirit in any other lifetime. It's over. And now that you're in the light, you'll remember that contract that you made with that entity. Are we ready to break all of it completely now?
Yes.
All right. Because we know that in order for the light to shine, it has to be lit in the darkness. So at one point, there must have been a contract there for you to shine your light in that darkness. And you'll be able to see through what really was happening. So I'm going to have you say something after me, and I'm going to have it 3 times. I, Aaron,
I, Aaron,
from the power of my own free will,
from the power of my own free will,
break and annul
break and annul
any contracts or promises that I made
any contracts or promises that I made
with the darkness
with the darkness
in this lifetime,
in this lifetime,
in any lifetime,
and any lifetime,
in any way at all.
in any way at all.
I, Aaron,
I, Aaron,
from the power of my own free will,
from the power of my own free will,
break and annul
break and annul
any promises or vows that I made or contracts that I made.
any promises or
Vows
vows or promises that I made
with the darkness
with the darkness
in this lifetime,
in this lifetime,
in any lifetime,
in any lifetime,
in any way at all.
in any way at all.
I, Aaron,
I, Aaron,
from the power of my own free will,
from the power of my own free will,
break and annul
break and annul
any connections that I have made
any connections that I have made
with the darkness
with the darkness
in this lifetime,
in this lifetime,
in any lifetime,
in any lifetime,
in any way at all.
in any way at all.
So be it.
So be it.
And now go ahead and expand that light of yours and cut any cords. See yourself getting bigger and bigger in that light. And as you get bigger and bigger in that light, I want you to shine your light on all of those who have been attacking you. Because they also came from the light at one point. And as you shine your light on them, what happens to them?
I kind of explode or into dust.
So at this point, can you forgive yourself for at any time in any lifetime to have agreed to play this game with them?
Yes.
So I want you to just feel that, knowing that in order for you to feel the light, the darkness had to be there. And you could understand now that you don't need them any longer.
I wanted the challenge.
So now you remember. So I'd like for you to go ahead and scan your body and see how this body feels now. I want you to scan from the top of your head to the bottom of your feet. Notice if there's anything that is out of place. Something that perhaps shouldn't be there. A vibration.
My right eye.
Your
My
right
right.
eye. Okay, very good. So I want you to focus on that right eye. And I want you to tell me, what do you feel when you feel this thing in your right eye? What does it feel like? It feels like what? What does it remind you of?
A splinter, an ice pick.
Mm-hmm. So I'm going to count from 1 to 3. When I go to number 3, you're going to follow that splinter, that ice pick. Follow it to where the origin is. 1, feeling it there in your eye, making it stronger. 2, and 3. Where are you? What's happening? It's as if you were aware.
It looked like I'm in like a medieval dungeon.
Mm-hmm. Tell me more.
I see stone walls. I see it's dark except for like candlelight.
Mm-hmm. What are you doing in this place?
I'm training.
Mm-hmm. What would you be training for in this place?
I'm not sure, but I see a knight. I got our pseudo armor,
Mm-hmm.
and I see a sword, and I'm holding the sword.
Mm-hmm. Are you a knight?
Yeah, I think I am, but I'm not in my suit. Maybe that's
Okay.
my suit, and I'm not in it. But I'm holding a
Okay.
sword. Maybe, yeah. I think it might be mine,
Mm-hmm.
or something I'm training with.
Yes. What happens?
It's like I don't think I can leave that dungeon. I don't think I can leave that training. I think I'm there and I have to train before I'm let out.
Okay.
Oh, interesting. And I see a cut across my eye.
Mm-hmm.
And I
What's happened to your eye?
think a cut with a sword.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm training, and I'm getting good at my training. Like I'm good. I'm very good at my training. And it's like they can't control me. I'm getting too good
Mm-hmm.
that I'm beyond whoever wants to control me can't control me. And it's like I've become a liability.
Okay. So what
Uh,
happens?
They sent several several people or entities with weapons to attack me, and I'm fighting all of them at once.
Mm-hmm.
It's me and all them.
Yes. They don't want you coming out alive, do they?
No, no.
So I want you to notice how you're feeling at this moment as you're fighting all of these
I'm,
knights, these
I'm like,
people.
I'm like, bring it.
Bring it on.
Kind of.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Um, I,
Notice
I,
notice how they react when you have that attitude.
they get more determined, and then I get more
Mm,
determined, and then
yes.
it's like it gets ramped up,
Yes.
ramped up. And I'm I'm like holding my own. I'm actually doing pretty well.
Mm-hmm.
And then I see myself as a man, and I also see myself as a woman doing
Mm-hmm.
this. So I don't understand. And then I'm taking some out,
Yes.
and something comes behind and just my eye, and it stuns me, and it just takes me out of my ability to defend myself or fight.
Mm-hmm.
And I stumble backwards. I'm shocked.
Mm-hmm. What happens next?
And I had like stumble back to the wall, and I slide down the wall to the floor, and someone stabs me in the chest.
Mm-hmm. What
And I
happens next?
and I'm looking up at them, and I'm like, damn it, they got me.
Mm-hmm.
I
So
was
up
doing
until the
so I was doing so good too.
so up until this moment, what's been the most difficult part of all of this?
A lack of volition. I feel like my life almost isn't mine. And then
Mm-hmm.
through doing my training and getting good at my training, I was able almost taking my life back.
Mm-hmm.
And they didn't like that. They have to be able to control me. They can't let me be this force for good.
Mm-hmm. Okay, very good. So listen carefully. I'm going to count backwards from 3 to 1. When I get to number 1, you'll go back to this moment when this all happens. But this time you're going to get the whole story, but experience everything in detail. 3, 2, and 1. How does this all begin? Where are you?
Yeah, I'm outside.
Are you male or female? Now you'll know.
I'm a male,
Mm-hmm.
dark hair, a little boy.
Okay.
And someone's taking me and yanking me by my arm. I'm just being yanked. And I'm like, no, I want to go there. And I see like huts, almost grass huts.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't
What's
know,
happening?
like primitive housing, not a lot of money or, like kind of poor. And I see
Mm-hmm.
horses.
Yes.
Um, and someone official is taking me. They're just taking me. We're taking you. And I don't want to go with them, but I have no choice. I'm being taken
Mm-hmm.
forcibly.
Why do
And
you
I'm
imagine? Why do you imagine they're taking you? What is it about you that they want?
they knew who I was.
Mm-hmm. Do you have any type of powers?
Yeah, I don't know if I knew it at the time,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah,
Mm-hmm. What do you
yeah.
imagine it is that you do that makes you special?
I can see into other dimensions.
Mm-hmm.
I can control matter. I can control space and time.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I'm not human, but I'm human
And why do you imagine that they would want to take you?
because they knew who I was. They wanted to mold me to use them
Yes.
as they wanted to control me,
Mm-hmm.
an
So,
asset for them.
so where do they take you? Forward a little bit more.
I'm taken to a castle, a large stone building. and I'm placed in a room, like a cell.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like a jail cell dungeon. And they have like straw on the floor for me to lay on.
Mm-hmm.
And they give me food. They put like food under the door. And they've reinforced this cell. They've reinforced it. It's like worse than or stronger than a regular cell.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't see anybody, and I don't have any windows. But it's okay because I can remote view outside my cell, so I can see what's going on.
Mm-hmm. Are they
They can,
afraid of you?
they can't control me, yes.
Mm-hmm. Yes. So what do you do as you remote view?
I'm walking, well, I'm just visiting through the hallways, and I'm hearing them talk about me. And I know what they want to do. I hear them. I know what they want to do. And I'm not going to let them do that to me. And they're not going to control me. And I'm going to get out of here. And it was just a fight. And I see myself like almost in like a metal suit where I can't move, like almost like a straight jacket, but a metal one.
Yes.
But for like my body, and they closed my eye, put something over my eyes. So I can't see, but I can still see. It doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
They can try all that.
So are they trying to contain you? Is that it?
Yeah, but I'm breaking the metal thing. And they're trying to figure out different ways, and they're getting chains around the metal suit,
Yes.
and they're torturing me. They're torturing me. They're like break my spirit
Yes.
because I can't. They're trying to break my, I guess, willingness to live, or break. I don't know. Just break me down.
Yes. What happens next?
I fight them tooth and nail. And this is years.
Mm-hmm. How old
I'm
are you
gonna.
now?
I don't know. Maybe like almost an adult or late teens. I'm almost full grown now.
Yes.
I've been through hell.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess they're starting to work a little bit because they're training me now. They're training me to almost be like a super soldier. I
Yes.
don't, but I'm able to do combat, like
Yes.
normal, like a human combat, but I'm also able to do combat outside human abilities.
Mm-hmm.
And they want to use me as like an atomic bomb.
Mm-hmm. How do you feel about that?
I don't want that.
Mm-hmm.
That's because I don't feel that these are nice people.
Yes. But when they training you, do they treat you any better?
No.
Mm-hmm.
They just want to break my spirit.
Mm-hmm. So I'd like for you to advance now to that day when you die, when your body finally lets go. I'm going to count from 1 to 3, and you're going to see how it all started on that day. 1, 2, and 3.
So I'm in the room and the dungeon, it's lit. And there are people that are in the shadows, and I guess they're like telling me what to do.
Mm-hmm. In training, is this it?
kind of like training. Yeah. And I think I have almost a shield and I have a sword.
Okay.
I have some sort of, I don't have a helmet on, but I have some sort of outfit on, or I don't know what it is. I can't tell. It's not really a full suit of armor. It's like maybe armor here and armor here.
Yes.
My chest is exposed. Like there's, I don't know. It's somewhat armored, somewhat not. And and I'm fighting, and and I'm almost able to create a vibration. I'm creating a vibration with my sword fighting. I'm sword fighting the air, and it like almost pushes things away from me, even that aren't touching me. Does that make
Yes.
sense? Like,
Yes.
um, and I'm just very good. It's almost like I played dumb for a long time. Like I kind of learned to kind of downplay what I could do. Like I know I could do more than even they know what I can do. And I was downplaying it and downplaying it. And maybe I let them get a glimpse of what I can do. And they got a little nervous. I kind of maybe reached a point where they can't control me fully, and it's like almost a liability to them, because if they can't control me, I can't do their bidding.
Yes.
So they are talking, and I kind of can hear them saying that they've invested a lot of time and energy and resources into me, but I'm too dangerous, and they're going to have to take me out. And I know this.
How do you prepare for that?
I'm like, well, I'm gonna fight like hell to get out, or I won't get out. I really don't have any other options. And they know that they can't just bring regular soldiers in to stop me, because I'm gonna annihilate them. They have to bring in the big guns, and a lot of big guns, like throw everything they have, even though it's just me and I'm in this dungeon, to take me out. That's the
So
only
how
way.
many are there with you right now?
Well, I'm brought out again, and I'm in the room by myself. And I don't know, I grab my shield and my sword,
Yes.
and like these big doors open, and like throngs of, some in suits of armor looking things, some things that didn't look human. It was like an army almost overtaking me, and I'm taking out a lot of them. I'm taking out a lot, and I'm actually holding my own in this battle, this crazy battle. Oh my God, they just keep coming. And I'm exhausted, but I'm using both my abilities in the physical and in the spiritual.
Yes.
And I'm exhausted, and they're wearing me down, and more keep coming, and more keep coming. And one comes from the side, and they take my eye out. They take, the eye. And then when I kind of get startled from that, because I'm not used to getting hit, because I never get hit, because no one can touch me.
So I want you to repeat that again.
What? No one can touch me?
I'm not used to getting hit.
I'm not used to getting hit. Yeah, I'm not used to getting. No one gets a lick in.
Good.
Because I'm I guess well trained, and my ability to fight has gotten so good.
Yes.
Um, so I'm shocked. I'm shocked, and it doesn't hurt. I'm just like, I just feel wet, and I can't see, obviously.
Yes.
And I just step back, and something stabs me in the chest. It's almost like I don't feel anything. It's like I'm almost incredulous,
Okay. Very
and I
good.
don't feel. I'm not feeling pain. I'm just shocked.
Mm-hmm. So as you're in this state right now, what's been the most difficult moment?
Um, being forced to do something I don't want to do.
Mm-hmm. So I want you to go ahead and feel yourself in front of those, your soul is in front of all of those that have tried to control you. And I want you to talk to them. Don't hold back. What do you say to all of these men that have kept you locked up since you were a boy, forcing you to do things, controlling you, keeping from using those natural gifts of yours in a good way? What do you say to all of them?
You're not going to be successful this time.
Mm-hmm. So I want you to go ahead and tell them to give you back all of that power that they took from you, everything that they siphoned from you by keeping you in that place. Go ahead and demand that they give you back your power.
Give me back my power.
Take it back. Open those arms and just take it. It's yours. And as you take back that power, and you begin to heal that body, you begin to heal that eye. You pull out that sword, and you heal that space. Notice what's happening to the eye.
Healing.
Mm-hmm. So you have the power to heal yourself. So I want you to use that power at full force. And just scan that body that was laying there. And just completely heal that body. And turn it into a beautiful light being. Complete. And as you heal that body, I want you to go ahead and take it into the light. Knowing that with the death of that body, that experience is over. With the end of that experience, it no longer affects any other lifetimes that you're living. And as you go into the light, you'll be met by your guide. What does your guide tell you about that life? What did you need to learn from it?
You're more powerful than you know.
Mm-hmm. And why is it that in the lifetime as Erin, she needed to remember about that by almost removing her own eye from the picture? What's that all about?
It's to stimulate more spiritual growth.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Less focus on the physical eyes and see more with the spiritual eye, the third eye. Not rely so much on physical eyes.
Okay. So now that she understands that, I want you to check her body and see if she has severed any of the supply, sending it to her eye. I want you to notice if she has done anything on her own in order to increase this ability.
To see with my third eye.
Mm-hmm. I want you to notice if there's anything that's been cut off from the right eye in order to increase the energy in the third eye.
No, it's like more like she has to rely on the third eye more. So
Okay.
it gets better and stronger.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, Aaron, I can see, but I also rely on my third eye to see in everyday life too, even when I'm moving around, walking
Okay.
around, living my life.
Very
Right.
good. So now that we know where all of this came from, do we need to have this occurring in Aaron's life? Do we need
No.
to have, okay. So are we ready to do some healing in that?
Yes.
So I'm going to sound a much stronger instrument. And I want you to bring all of that energy that you connect to. And I want you to find the Aaron that has the perfect eye. I want you to just meet her there and meld with her so that we can go ahead and repair this eye in this body. Begin to send the energy from that other part of you. What is happening with the eye?
I just see light from one eye going to another light, another eye.
Mm-hmm. You could give it instructions now.
So I would like it to see as well. Perfect vision in my right eye,
Perfect.
clear vision.
Bring in the energy.
Bring
You
in
know
the
where to
energy.
tap into. You can remember now that this doesn't belong to this lifetime, that you're safe, and you could see again and still continue to work connected with that third eye and still see in the human form. You are whole. And every day in every way, you're going to be healing more and more as your body remembers that you're living this life as Aaron, not as that man in that dungeon. So just take a deep breath. And as you breathe out, we're going to go to that place where you were taken off-world. I'm going to count from 1 to 3. And when I get to number 3, you'll be in that day where this all happened. 1, 2, and 3. You're there now.
Yeah.
What's happening?
Standing in a city
Mm-hmm.
with skyscrapers.
Notice how old your body is there.
It It's almost as if I'm ageless. I don't know.
Okay, good.
I'm not, I mean, maybe I'm this age. I'm not a child.
Okay. So describe to me what this place is.
Well, I know where it is.
Where is it?
It's on a planet called Anka. And I'm in the Crystal City. I've been there many times.
What is it about this place that makes your soul return to it?
Well, it's like I was created there, and it's like they're mentors.
Okay.
I guess that's a lot of Ankins there are mentors, and they guide me, and almost like maybe they control me at some level too.
And when you say they created you, is this your soul that they created there?
Yes. And trainings.
And okay. Tell me more.
Well, I've been here many times. I'm very familiar with this place actually. It's oh, okay. So all right, I'm being escorted. Oh, we're flying. Okay, we're flying. I'm being escorted, flying. Okay. All right, to the base of this. I want to call it a skyscraper, but it looks more natural in shape.
Is it part of the terrain?
I feel this was built. I don't know.
Okay.
I felt like, but it looks natural, but I feel like maybe it was built.
Okay.
And we're at the edge and at the entrance, and it's like a white crystal, and it's lit up from the inside. And they're like, "Come in. We've been waiting for you." And I'm like, "Okay, we're walking through." Now I think we're walking, and through this arch entryway in the middle of this, or through this white light crystal building.
And who are the others that are with you?
Two Ankan beings,
What do they look like?
frogs.
Frogs?
Yeah.
Do they walk upright?
They can walk, yes, they walk upright and they fly
Okay.
without
good.
wings, no wings.
Okay. Is that what you look like when you were there, or do you look like yourself?
Oh, I look like Aaron.
Okay, good. Do these Ankins feel familiar to you?
Yes, we're all old friends.
Okay, good. So what is the purpose of them bringing you here on this day?
Receive more codes. Take me to the next level. Merge me more with source. So in there is source. And it's like I've been there. I've been in this room, source, many times. In the Aaron life, and probably other lives.
And how is it that you receive these codes?
Well, I receive them differently here. I sit down. Looks like I'm sitting on a bench
Yes.
in the room. And it's like this white light just overtakes me. It's almost like I can't see me anymore. I'm like being overtaken by source.
Yes. What
It's
does it
almost
feel?
really
What does it feel like?
familiar. It feels good, but like I've done like, but not novel. I've done this a lot. I don't know. I feel like, yeah, okay, we're doing this again. Okay, cool. I feel comfortable. I don't have any fear. I feel at ease. I feel peaceful. I feel loved.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a familiar feeling.
And as you're there, are the Ankans with you or are you by yourself?
Now they're watching from a distance. I don't think they're in that room.
Okay. And are you able to identify what these codes are that are being given to you from Source?
Knowledge.
Mm-hmm. So take a deep breath and just slow it down and see if you can decipher what kind of knowledge.
It's like another door opening,
Mm-hmm.
like another level.
And what is the purpose for Erin receiving this next level? What should she be doing with it?
She's working with it now. We're just giving her more to do more.
Okay.
More information, faster, more information, deeper, more challenging information for humans to decipher.
Mm-hmm. And why now? Why now in this lifetime is she being given this information? What's happening that she needs that?
For her work and her mission here on Earth.
Mm-hmm.
The whole reason she's here is for this.
What's happening on Earth at this time that she needs to be able to do this work?
People might be receptive, more receptive.
Mm-hmm.
It's like there's been priming going on
Yes.
by others.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, and then Erin comes in with this new information that just takes it to the next level.
Okay. What's happening?
And people are ready to receive it. I guess they feel this time more people might be ready to receive the information
Mm-hmm.
now.
And as Erin is there receiving this information, I'd like to find out what is happening with Kaisa. Does she receive it too?
Yes, but not there, like
Mm-hmm.
in her throne. I feel like
Okay.
the source is like she's in her own space
Mm-hmm.
and she's getting the source.
So she gets it too.
But it goes
Or does
through
she?
her and then to Erin, to me.
Okay. All right.
So it's like, yes, we both need the codes,
Mm-hmm.
but she's a higher dimensional version of me.
Okay.
And so it's going to be easier for her. And then for me, it's, harder.
Mm-hmm. So with these codes, is she able to connect better with Kaisa?
Thais and Erin are one and the same.
Okay.
There's no,
No separation.
no separation.
Okay.
Yeah, it goes through one and then through me, it's not. And maybe it's because of that. I guess because of that connection, maybe that's why I'm able to receive
Okay.
easier.
Good. Good. So what happens after you receive all of these codes in that place?
I'm then taken to a room, and it's all white crystal, clear, glowy crystal, and I'm laying on a bed of light. It's almost like I'm suspended.
Mm-hmm.
This light is suspending me, and it's me, it's my Erin body,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm there, laying there, and it's like I'm taking in the codes in my actual body, and it's taking some time to do that. So I need to, let it, and then I get up, and they also do trainings with me, and I'm walking around. I sometimes leave and I walk around the planet, the city, and I'm interacting. Oh, I see a council of Ankans. They're like a board, and it's like a curved desk.
Yes. How
There's a
many
bunch of
are there?
12,
Mm-hmm.
12.
Yes.
And they're, I'm sitting there and I'm talking to them, and they're asking questions, and I'm answering the questions, I guess. And I just feel like but this has been happening. This is like not the first time. The first time.
So I want to understand, as you're there in front of this council, I want to know if this is the physical body, the human body of Aaron, or is it an astral body?
No, it's the Aaron body.
Okay. So how is it that the Aaron body is taken back to the body on Earth without any noticeable time difference?
Well, I'm sleeping in my bed. It's like they freeze everything.
Yes.
And so no one's the wiser. It's like everything's frozen, and I'm taken. And they said, we're outside our house every night, anyways. So
Okay.
we just choose to do it. We're just like, this is a day, and we choose to do it, and we freeze. We take her, and she goes on the ship, and we take her to Anka, and she's there for as long as we need her to be there. And then we bring her back when we're done, and then time is unfrozen.
Okay. So no one realizes she's gone, including herself.
That's, yeah, well, yes.
Good. So I want to get back to something that we just worked on, and that was her right eye. Being that she is there and she has the availability of this bed that downloads all of these things, why was it that she was not healed in that place? Why did they allow this thing to happen with her eye?
Aaron agreed to it.
Okay. Has she now learned what she needed to learn from it?
Mostly.
Okay. What's left that has not been worked on with her?
One more upload of more codes.
Okay. When will that happen?
$5 months.
So within 5 months, she should be getting the ability to see again on that eye?
Yes.
Good, good. So I have a question, especially from the council. What was the reason that Aaron was brought to this session with me today?
Aaron has a lot to share with you. And we speak through Aaron to get to others.
Yes. What is it the others need to know? Through Aaron, through me?
Not to be afraid. to love, to know who you are, to lift yourself up. If people open their hearts, people open their minds, people embrace who they truly are, the vibration of this planet will raise exponentially.
Mm-hmm.
I just see it like it's just like a weight that's being cut off of it, and like the light is lifting up.
Yes.
I see planetary, like a whole world.
So it's working.
Yes, it's working. Much more to do. This is a slow process on our timeline.
Yes. Yes.
It's been a long time coming.
So if those who listen to this message finally release their fears and they love more and they remember who they are and they open their hearts and mind, will that energy expand and help lift the world even faster?
Yes, we're all connected. Even if you don't think you are, we're all connected.
Mm-hmm. Good.
Just being near someone will lift the vibration of another.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Is there anything else that we need to work on with Erin? Or do you feel that we are complete?
Yeah, I think there's more.
Mm-hmm. So guide me to that. Where is it that she needs to work on?
So I see myself, not me, Erin. I'm assuming I'm not sure if I'm human or not. I don't know.
Describe yourself to me.
I just see the back of me.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm wearing a head. I'm a man with long black hair.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm wearing something on my head.
What do you imagine that is that you're wearing?
Oh, it's weird. It's weird technology. I don't, it's glowing.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm wearing it around my head and my ears, I think, and maybe my eyes, but I'm not sure. I'm just seeing the back of me. It's like not showing me the front.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm alone. And it's like I'm sitting at the top of a mountain. And I live alone.
Mm-hmm. And what do you imagine that thing on your head allows you to do?
It's psychic warfare.
Mm-hmm. Who are you fighting?
Invading extraterrestrials.
I want you to tell me if you know the planet that you're on.
I think I'm on Earth.
Mm-hmm. And what year is this? Earth years.
Oh, this is a long, 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 long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
Atlantis.
Atlantis time. Mm-hmm. Are you anywhere near this continent or on it?
Well, I'm part of it, but I'm not on the main thing.
Okay.
I'm in part of it.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm doing my job.
What is it that you do? You just are you able to do anything with this psychic warfare?
Yeah, it's like I'm protecting armies and stuff.
Okay.
To the power of my mind on the top of this mountain. It's weird.
Wow.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see anyone around me. It's very quiet. I think I need it to be quiet. I need it to be quiet.
Mm-hmm. You focus with that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So I want you to see how it is that you use this equipment.
Like it takes what I can do but it amplifies it outside of me.
So it's like a transmitter, perhaps, of your psychic abilities?
Yeah, like it pushes it out
Yes.
into the physical, maybe,
Yes.
or like a like a Wi-Fi booster would be, like it's
Yes.
like that, you know?
So what are the things that you're sending out? What are you directing with it?
I'm throwing, I know what's going on, and I'm like throwing almost like a dome of protection over some places. And with the power of my mind, I'm almost like exploding ships in
Wow.
the air.
Okay. Why do you imagine that these beings are coming to attack?
Oh, they have their sights set on Earth and they want to take it over.
What kind of beings are they? Are you able to detect that?
They don't get close to me. They they stay away from me. I'm a threat to them. They don't want they're not coming towards me.
Okay. But it seems that the Earth is a very large place. Are you able to project all around the globe or just in your area?
But yeah, I think this is all happening very far from me.
Okay.
So perhaps all around the world.
Okay.
I don't I don't see this happening around where I'm sitting. It's very quiet and peaceful. But I see chaos and me dealing with it very remotely,
Okay.
but on a large scale.
Okay. So let's advance a little bit more and see what happens to you. I'm going to count from 1 to 3. When I get to number 3, you'll be in it. 1, 2, and 3.
So I feel like I've been doing this for a long time. I've done my job, and the helmet or whatever I'm wearing just starts to feel very heavy on my head. Like I'm exhausted.
Yes.
And it's like I take this helmet off, I lay it on the ground, I go into my solitary home, I lay down and I die. It's like, okay, job done.
So now that you've died, you could feel that soul leaving that body. And you could look back and see what the mission was, what was the purpose of doing this for Earth. What was that life all about?
Protecting the earth. With my strengths, with what I am trained to do.
Yes.
A lot of power behind that. A lot of power.
And do you feel that you fulfilled everything that you wanted to fulfill in that life?
Yeah, I feel like a sense of a job well done. I feel like, okay, I did my best. I did what I could do. I don't feel regretful. It was very solitary though, and maybe kind of lonely at times. And it was like all work, and this was like very important. And it was I guess it was somewhat intense. That sitting there by yourself and kind of in control of large parts of the world or protecting it. And it just became very draining.
Yes.
Almost like it aged me very quickly.
Yes. Yes. So I'd like for you to look at this life as Erin. What advice do you give her, knowing that you worked very hard, very solitary for your entire life to really save the Earth? And it seems that Erin has come here with a mission to do very similar, one person at a time. What do you say to her?
You're doing a good job. There's more to learn. But don't focus too much on work. Go out and live your life.
Good. So I want you to just take into consideration that when that body died there, That mission was over.
Mm-hmm.
You did your best. And as that mission was accomplished, it should not really affect any other lifetime that's being lived by your soul. So just disconnect from that life. Go into the light. But go back to your counsel. What did they say to you?
Thank you for your service.
Wonderful. So now that the council has been able to show Aaron that lifetime, is there anything else that they would like to tell Aaron or address?
We love you.
Very good. Eyes. 5, wide awake, completely alert, feeling wonderful all over. Great. How was that for you?
It was good. It was some stuff I wasn't surprised about. You know, I had inklings of some of the things.
Yes.
I'd never been able to tap into the much into the Atlantean life, and the one where I was in the dungeon, I was totally new. I didn't know that one at all.
Wow, that was pretty tough. Well, that was because of the eye.
So yeah, that's yeah, wild, right? Because I never had seen anything in what that correlated to the eye before that I was able to, find. So,
so in that lifetime, you were kind of like a super soldier.
yeah, it kind of sounds like I've had a couple like that. Yeah, that was wild. It's kind of weird that they've been doing it that long, you know?
Yeah, so that was like a medieval super soldier.
Yeah, yeah, that's wild. So,
And crazy.
yeah,
Wow.
never a dull
So
moment.
never don't. So where is Anka?
Anka is in the Phoenix constellation. I think it's Alpha Phoenicis.
Wow.
So I know them. Well, actually, if you look at my website, I have because I travel there, astral travel, and I have drawings done of their world and what they look like. And these are all, I only do really have new ones that we don't know about yet, or consciously we don't know about. So you might be interested, maybe through your work, you probably talked to some of these beings and you didn't know what they were or who they were. So if you so I do that. And so I know the Ankans quite well.
Wow.
Yeah.
So is this something you want to share? I think it'd be cool.
You think it'd be cool? Okay. Is
Yeah.
the whole thing or?
Yeah, I don't think there was anything there that was really personal.
Okay. Right.
I mean, except the fact that they take you every night and you go somewhere and they freeze time on you.
Yeah, that's not normal. It's not normal talk into hypnosis.
Well, everybody is different and everybody adds another layer of knowledge.
Yeah.
We've been told many times there is no such thing as time. That's just a construct in our reality here, but of course you're able to freeze time and go through time and things like that. I mean, that's with time travel and all that. So it seems that that's what you're doing all the time.
Yeah, yes. I mean, I don't know if they're freezing it. I mean, I can't imagine that I'm free. Maybe I am freezing
Maybe
it.
you
I
are.
don't know. Yeah, I don't know. But I mean, no one, maybe my husband would know if I left. I mean, they'd be concerned if I was
Unless he was frozen in time too. And you
But yeah, well, I guess he probably was too. Yeah, it's interesting. I don't know.
Wow.
Yeah.
So what do you think we should call this session?
Visits to Anka?
Visits to Anka.
Yeah.
And you said it's in the Phoenician?
It's in the Phoenix constellation. It's the very top one of the Phoenix's head. So I believe it's Alpha Phoenicis. And again, I've met 60 new beings thus far. So like I get so many. And so when someone when someone gets an Akashic record read, you find your starseed origin. There was only like 23 or so, right? Like a Syrian, an Arcturian, whatever. But that's actually not the case. There are probably at least hundreds, and a lot of And that's what when they're talking about the door of information. So a lot of people might have said, "Oh, you're an Arcturian," but you're not. You might be an Ankan. It was just something that information was not allowed to come forward. So that's kind of what I do. A lot
So
of that.
tell everybody what you do. Tell them who
Oh,
you are and how do they get a hold of you and what you do.
okay. My name is Erin Lynn, and I'm an Akashic record reader, and I am also a former researcher, so I like to be very detailed in my information I get. And my website is akashic-records-readings.com. And or you say Akashic Record Readings by Erin Lynn, you'll find me.
Okay.
And yeah, you could, I have pictures of a bunch of different beings and a lot of information there.
Fantastic. Fantastic. So this has been a great session. This was very informative for me too.
Oh,
And
good.
it always is. I'm always learning. I'm always learning. But of course, this is way out there.
Yeah. Well,
You
Anka
know,
is also in the 15th dimension too, so it is way out there.
wow. So we traveled far today.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So what did you think of the sounds that I gave you for the healing?
Oh, weird. But yeah, it was cool. The healings were good and the sounds were good. And that loud one you did, was that for my eye? Or is
Yeah,
that for the blue?
that's for the eye.
Okay. Yeah, that was wild. And I saw
Yeah.
myself, a mirror of myself, but the mirror of myself was me with two good eyes. And
Beautiful.
the opposite eye that was good was going into mine anyway. So,
Good, good, because I wanted you to meet that other one. That's Tibetan bowl is the one that I used
oh,
right
okay.
back here.
Oh, I see it. Okay.
Yeah, that's the one I used. So great. So if we're going to post this, I'm just going to tell everybody that if you want a session with me, just go to my website, albaweinman.com. You have to sign up for my newsletter. You have to subscribe, and you will get a newsletter every month with a little calendar link. And that calendar is only for that month. And Erin, you've been trying for how long?
3 years.
And you got it. It's all divine timing. So if it's your time, you'll get a session, and I look forward to meeting you one day. So thank you all for watching. Until the next video, much love. Bye bye.